Hello everyone and welcome to the Blouz channel. Welcome if you're new, and if you're old, welcome as well. In today's video we will be doing a curly bun with bangs, all with my plain hair, no synthetic units. We're gonna get right into the tools that you need. You need a comb to detangle your hair. You also need another comb to part your hair. It doesn't have to be the dollar store one like the one I showed you. It can be a rat tail comb as long as it's able to part clean and straight lines. You also need a brush and an ouchless scrunchie. If you haven't gotten on that bandwagon as yet, you need to. You also need a pair of scissors, and I have a surprise element. If you have a pair of pantyhose sitting around your house doing nothing that has been washed, you are going to use it to make a bun maker today if you already haven't bought one. A pair of socks is also fine. Here you can see me showing you where to cut on the pantyhose. You also need some elastics and foaming mousse. If you have gel, that is also fine. Today I'll be using the lottabody foaming mousse, and it comes out something like this. I went ahead and I parted my hair in a semicircle. You can part your hair in whatever shape you want. You can also do side bangs. You can do one part over one side and one part over the other side, kind of like a princessy look, if you get what I'm saying. I went ahead and I put away that section and I chose where I wanted to put my ponytail. I wanted a high bun, so I put my ponytail right on top of my head. I also went ahead and I prepared my bun maker, and trust me, this process was a very tedious one. You have to be patient. I already went ahead and I had cut off the stockings and I rolled it onto itself, and I just kept adding each foot. The pair that you saw me with in the beginning of the video was not enough, so I had used 2 pairs at this point. The bun that you saw a while ago, the bun maker that you saw a while ago, if the gap is too big in the middle, if the diameter is too wide in the middle, that is not going to give you a bun. You need something that is small enough not to give you a gap in your donut, but also big enough for all of your hair to go through. It should look round and plump, not as flat as a pancake. And I went ahead and I rolled and I rolled and I rolled patiently. Oops. Did that just happen? Oh my background fell, but it should look something like this. I went ahead and I put that thing on my head and I spread my hair all around it. If you have a lot of hair, you can go ahead and make a bigger bun maker. The bigger the better. I used elastics to secure that hair over the bun maker, and those ends that were exposed, I just wrapped it around the base. Now in the 90s, scrunchies were trending. I'm not sure if they are trending now, but now would be a good time to put on a scrunchie if you are not going to wear it as plain as I did with just elastics. In the other section of the video, I went ahead and I rodded my hair with cold wave rods. I don't know the size that they were, but I chose the blue ones and also the gray ones. If you don't have cold wave rods, or perm rods as other people call them, you can go ahead and use flexi rods, or just use anything that can help you form a curl. I wouldn't say curl formers because those kind of give you more of a, I don't know what shape they give you. They kind of give you more of a long spiral, but you want more of a ringlet. The long spiral on my hair will get frizzy too fast, so that's why I don't opt for curl formers. You can see me taking small sections and and winding my hair around the cold wave rods, about maybe like a square inch or so. You can go bigger, you can go smaller if you like. When you go smaller, you actually get more volume and you don't have to separate as many curls when they are dried. If you are working with mousse though, make sure you only dampen or apply the section to which you are going to do only, because mousse dries really fast, so you want to work slowly with one section at a time. Now with these cold wave rods, with these jerry curl rods as us Jamaicans say, they have a tendency to flip off. I don't know how to put this, but the elastic part that you see me use to secure the bottom, they like to come off and leave the little cap. I notice that with a lot of them. One here, I was actually trying to roll it down and I realized that it had nothing on it, so I actually had to take it down and put back the rubber band part on the cap so I could do what I was doing. It's a little frustrating when that happens, but don't throw away your cold wave rods when the little caps come off them. Just put in back the elastic and you should be fine. Now with this process, it took me about 6 minutes. It didn't take longer than that. This style is pretty much quick and easy to do, but the important thing is that you wait at least, I'd say, 8 hours, or just do it the night before and go to your bed. I actually added a sock to the donut that I already had because I wanted something more voluminous to work with. You can see my beloved football socks here. Trust me, I did not want to cut it, but I cut it for the video. The things YouTube makes you do. I didn't want to cut my socks because now it's winter and my feet get cold. Not that I only have one pair of socks, but I really like that one, but I didn't want to cut more than 1 foot off a sock, so I just went with that thick sock right there. And it's also less work to roll than the stocking. Remember I told you that you should pick a pantyhose or socks the same color of your hair? If you have a little bit of hair like me and trying to fit such a big bun maker under your hair, it's best that you use a color close to your hair so you can get the best match. You can see me spinning from side to side. I told you that big bun is a hit. The small wasn't cutting it at all. And you can see my little hole at the top, so your hole should not be wider than that with the bun maker. Do you like what you see so far? I do. And I'm just turning side to side so you can see how it looks. Now let me tell you something. My camera took a walk for a few days and I had to stop filming. So instead of it staying overnight, I had it in for about 2-3 days. It didn't ruin the style any at all, but I had a little issue with my ends being frayed. And I have a little surprise for you also in the middle. This is me the day when my camera came off vacation. I actually was doing some research on a bun that Kash Doll did. It's called the ice cream bun, and this is my failed attempt. I actually decided to show you 2 buns impromptu, and I don't know what happened. I used a color 27. The point of me using a color 27 was to actually show you better on camera than me using a dark colored hair like a 1B, number 2, number 4. That would show up on camera, but I don't know if I failed at this thing. So you actually tell me if you think that this bun, tell me what the bun looks like. If it looks like an ice cream or it just looks like a worm wiggled up on my head. I don't know what it looks like, but that bun was not for me. Right here you can see me pulling out my cold wave rods. All I did was just unwind it in the opposite direction in which I wounded it. This is me pulling up close so you can see what I'm working with. These curls were bouncy, but as I said, the ends were a little bit frayed. That could be one of several factors. That could be the fact that I had those rods in my hair for a few days, or I needed more product on the ends of my hair. But overall, I think it was good. I'm going to separate the curls because these scattered curls weren't cutting it, and the more I separated the curls was the more I liked it. But the only complaint that I had before, as I said, was the ends being frayed. You can see me springing one here back and forth just to show you the flexibility that the mousse that I used didn't have a hard hold. And here is the final look. It didn't take that long, did it? But let me know what you think below, and if you would try this on your hair, whether it's straight, curly, wavy, it doesn't matter. Let me know if you would try it. And here's what it looks like in the light. And if you made it this far in the video, let me tell you, you are a real one. Comment below if you like the hairstyle, and also comment below if you would try the ice cream bun. Let me know if you want me to retry the ice cream bun. It's bye from the Blue Blouse channel. See you again next time.